Hi friends, my name is Yukti and I'm the founder CEO of my company Silhouette. Silhouette is a platform that helps you to be better leaders and improve the quality of your life by bridging the gap between your capability and presentability. What we are doing for you is something absolutely unique, not because we're doing it, but because nobody has ever offered something like this to college students. And let me tell you that I feel envious of the fact that you will have it all on a platter through this course, because these are the things which are really going to help you to create a career that you will be proud of. But before I get into the details of what I'm talking about, I have a question for you. Tell me, have you ever met anybody who was maybe a topper of your class or a topper otherwise that you were aware of, but just did not do so well in life, somehow didn't have a career to talk about, or somehow didn't excel the way you imagined that person to excel? It's happened in my life many times. I've met many such people who were toppers of their class, very intelligent, top graders, yet not really topping as much as they should have in their own life. Why? Why do you think they're not doing as well as they were doing in that classroom amongst 50 students? Why do you think that success did not continue despite these people being clearly intellectual and intelligent? Maybe something is missing in this equation. What is that? I have found that people who actually excel and succeed in their life and get what they deserve, or sometimes even more, are those who are high on their GPA. Not academic GPA, but the real GPA of life. G is for goal, P is for plans, and A is action. People who have goals, plan, and action are the ones who actually succeed in life and get what they truly deserve. So how do we go about this? What is goal? I mean, everybody seems to be talking about your 5-year plan, your 10-year plan, and this is one of those cliche questions we don't want to answer in interviews. I get that, but it is a very, very important question to think about. Goal is not about something that sounds good and looks nice, but something that wakes you up every single morning, something that gets you excited, something that tells you that it's worth putting so much effort, because by the end of it, you know what I'm going to get? That goal. What is that goal for you? To define a goal, we need to be smart and use SMART as a technique as well, where S is for specific, M is measurable, A is attainable, R is realistic, and T is time-bound. SMART, S-M-A-R-T. When you have these 5 criteria met with in your goal setting, you know that your goal is going to make sense and will definitely see the light of the day. P is for planning. What does planning mean? Planning has a lot of things and elements to worry about. Can't get much into detail there, but I want to leave you with a tip here as well. When you think about planning, you got to keep 3 A's in mind: aptitude, attitude, and appearance. You need to plan for your aptitude by picking the right course and getting the right knowledge. Create the right attitude by working on your behavior and understanding things about your behavior which can tick off people or can get people excited and like you. And appearance, the way you show up in front of people. The 3 A's are the 3 things that you need to plan if you need to achieve your goals, your SMART goals. And A of GPA stands for action. Action makes sense only when you know how to action on them now. So now that you understand what real GPA means to be successful in life, let me share some research. We all love numbers. We all are very scientific in our approach, or so we believe, and we should, rightly so. So there is a lot of research done behind every element that I'm touching upon with you here. Interestingly, I looked at some data to do with the success of students as far as interview is concerned, because that's one point we're all going to hit, if not now, then soon. And it says that 67% of students fail their interview in the first 1 minute of the interview. And that is basis the way they look, the way they present themselves, the way they carry themselves, the way they take themselves for the interview. within the first 1 minute. 67% of students fail the interview based on their appearance. 80% of students fail the interview in the first 5 minutes if they don't have the right attitude. If they don't come across as people who want to learn, who are honest enough to say what they know and don't know, who are flexible and are able to show that flexibility through their conversation and communication. 80%. It's only the balance that really get the opportunity to talk about the aptitude, your actual technical skill, your knowledge that you've acquired, and the scores that you've been able to gather. It's only after you're able to get through this filtering of the first 5 minutes that you get an opportunity to even talk about your aptitude. But when we are planning for life, unfortunately, the order is in reverse. Unfortunately, we give all the weightage and importance to aptitude. I am not for once suggesting that aptitude is not important. It is extremely important and a relevant element for our success. We need to know what we're talking about. We should have the knowledge about what we've learned, whether it's a 1-year course or a 4-year course. But the order in which life accepts us and takes us in is first the way you look, because that's the first thing I see about you. Second, your attitude, the way you carry yourself and the way you present yourself in terms of your behavior. And third, your aptitude. What is it that you know? If I don't like you enough for the way you look or the way you conduct yourself, I might not really be interested or gung-ho over how much you know. Unfortunately, this is how humans operate. Unfortunately, this is how the world is outside. Whether you like it or no, this is what we need to prepare ourselves for. Guys, success and failure are two sides of the same coin. And we will keep flipping this coin many times in our life. What is important is to know that we need to be ready before we flip the coin. If we are not, then initially we might get some success, but eventually we will fail to deliver. Confusing? Let me simplify this. You have succeeded in getting through a course. You're doing a course already with a very good university. Congratulations. Fantastic. Success. You will start your career with a job that you will get basis this course. Success again. But will you get through the organization you want? Will you work at the level you like, at a salary you expect? Will you get the role that you would want to pick, basis which you would want to learn further? Questions. You might succeed, you might fail. What decides then that you will continue to be successful if you're not prepared, if you are not high on your GPA? So what we are offering you here is a preparation to not only succeed in your career, but also to succeed in your life. Brand You is a course that will help you to be a brand new you. It's a course that we've conceptualized with all our heart by gathering all the failures of my life and my team's life and people we've surveyed, helped, assisted in our entire career to understand what is it that we should have known or we should have practiced when we were where you are. When we were a student, what is it that we should have known beyond just slogging to do well in our papers? We got a lot of answers and feedback from a lot of people. And basis that, we designed something that helps you to be much better prepared than we were when we were just about to step into the corporate world. And when I say corporate world, it's not just for a job. Even if you want to be an entrepreneur, or you are a family business and you're going to join that business and contribute to their wealth, you need to be prepared. Prepared to know how you're going to put your best foot forward. Brand You is no marketing gimmick, and it's not going to teach you any of that either. It's a course that will help you to answer the most important question in anybody's life. A question that, if answered, will answer many other things about your life and the decisions that you have to take. And the question is, who am I? It it is only after you answer this question will you be able to answer anything important in your life. Will you be able to take any sensible decision in your life? It might sound esoteric, but it's not. It might sound like I'm talking about some spiritual discourse, but we're not. We're talking about a course which is being offered in a very scientific management way, if I may say, as any other course that is a part of your course stream right now. But why are we so hell-bent on this question? Well, there's a lot of research done, guys, on what really matters, what really makes us successful. People who are successful, how are they successful? And why am I talking about success? Because we're all working hard towards that. We're all working hard towards ensuring that we reach a point in our life where we feel, wow, this was good. I feel successful with what I've done in my life. And when we spoke to such people and asked them, what made you successful? What made you decide the right things at the right time? The answer was not, I'm smart and my decision-making skills are amazing and you know what, I was the topper of my college. Nobody had those answers. More often than not, the answer to this question was, you know what, I know who I am and who I'm not. And that helps me not only to make right decisions, but sometimes also to deal with a few wrong ones that I've made in my life. That in itself is a huge, huge learning. The reason why we put this course together is for you to be ready for the question that really matters. We've given it a structure and we have 3 months of journey that we will cover with you. In these 3 months, once every week, we will meet you for a 4-hour session. These sessions are going to happen within your campus. I'm calling this a session because it's not a classroom session where you make notes and we write something on the whiteboard and you have to copy that and memorize for an exam that will follow. No. We are going to treat you as young adults and we will give you the responsibility of your learning. When you enroll for this course, you are showing your 100% commitment towards your life. And we, after that, will show our 100% commitment to make your life successful. But the onus of succeeding in this course lies only in 2 things. 1, your participation in the class, and 2, your commitment to keep going. That's it. That's how simple it is. If you have these 2 elements, you get a certificate by the end of this course, which is signed by Silhouette and ADYPU University. A course that prepares you for things that really matter. So it doesn't matter whether you are an engineering student or hotel management or architect or MBA, IT, whatever course you're doing. As long as you think there is life after college and there is life beyond studies, then you know that this is a course for you. It also doesn't matter whether you're in your first year, second year, fourth year, or whichever year in your career. In fact, the earlier you start, the better it is. Because the focus and the scope of this course is not just one interview. Because that one interview will be only just one conversation you will have in which you will land up impressing the other person if you prepared. So I'm not worried about your interview if you do this course. Because when you're done with the course, you know yourself so well that you will know what to do when you sit in for that interview. That is the power of this structure. So we've divided this into 3 modules. The first one's going to talk about personal branding, which centers over the question, who am I? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What makes you, you? And how will you be able to accept the you that you are? From there, we start building on your digital presence, on your presence over different platforms, which really matter because today everyone looks into all platforms when they want to see somebody's credibility. It's not just about putting good pictures on Instagram, but it's about understanding what kind of communication you want to give out about yourself. So that's what we do in personal branding. Then we move to etiquette. Etiquette is behavior, the way you conduct yourself, the attitude. And that's when we realize what are the behavioral changes you need. And we all do, no matter where we are in life. I do personal coaching sessions for some of the top CEOs of this country. And let me tell you, we have a long list of behavioral changes we need to bring in them. And these are not the lists that I make sitting alone in my office. This is the list that we make together with me and my coachee to understand things that they need to improve about themselves. With that level of flexibility and openness, we plunge into our second module on etiquette. And the third module we do is on body language. Because when we talk about communication, we get really carried away with spoken language, English, trying to use heavy words, trying to impress people with expressions and jargons and idioms when nothing of that matters. Because it's only 7% of communication when we talk about the importance of verbal communication. 55% of our communication is body language. If your body language does not show confidence, then it's tough for me to get swayed by the words that you use, no matter how fancy they are. So we're going to touch upon that also to help you understand where do we let go of our deepest fears and expose ourselves to people even though we are very carefully keeping our mouth shut. Even though we're not using any words or sharing a feeling, how our body just lets go of exactly what's going on, and most of the times when this happens, it's not in our favor. So when we talk about body language, we also talk about how to use body language to come across as a confident person, something that cannot be taught through books. These are the 3 modules that we will progressively take you through. And by the end of this, our assessment will only be the participation you've shown in the entire course. By the end of this, you get a certificate and, more importantly, a connect with Silhouette, which remains with you forever. We will forever be around for any support that you require or guide you further in terms of whatever else you need to get on to your next level in life. So I wish you all a very successful life ahead, and I hope that you don't lose onto this opportunity to sign up for brand new course. So this is what you've got to do right now. Log on to www.sbyacademy.in and click on the pop-up that you see of brand new. The moment you do that, it takes you to a form, a registration form that you need to fill up. And the moment you register yourself for a free seminar that we are conducting within your campus on 11th of September, the coming Wednesday. We will share the timings and other details about the seminar on our website. So log on to the website today and register yourself for this free workshop, where you get a little more understanding of the course. And after you do so, immediately sign up for the course because we have very, very limited seats left. If you think you've already understood the essence and you know this is for you, and you're taking my word for it, which I think you could, then you should sign up for the course right away. I hope you don't lose any time and quickly log on to our website and register yourself for the course. If you've made up your mind already, which I hope you have, then please waste no time at all and make the payment for the course online. The payment links are all there. Once you're on the website, you will know exactly what's needed to be done. Once again, let me say that we don't have too many seats to offer, but we hope that we're able to reach out to as many of you as interested in making this significant change in your life. So thank you so much for listening to me. It was lovely, lovely talking to you. I can't wait to meet you all in person. Thank you so much. Look out for our free workshop on Wednesday, and I will see you on the other side as a registered participant for the brand new course. I wish you all the very best in life. Thank you so much.
Hello students, life of a leader is not easy. As a leader, you are just not responsible for your team but also for your own life. Can you exert the confidence needed to be a good leader? Gear up for something special that ADYPU has to offer you, which will help you enter into the hyper-competitive business world and make you a leader over there.
Hello students, do you all know you are a personal brand already? Just Google your name. Even wherever you go for an interview, whomever you interact, you will find that your digital footprints are followed before. Even a country like US, before your application to enter in the country, your digital footprints are checked first before you letting you in. So who are you? What are you? What is that you have got special in you? Why you should be chosen first before the others? These all the questions are there in the mind before you enter into the crazy world. There's an old saying that first impression is the last impression, and yes, it is truly impactful now also. When you say this, you also have to groom yourself as a personal brand, and EduYPU understands that.
Hi students, welcome to the EduYPU School of Law. In order to become a successful advocate, an advocate should be a jack of all trades but master of none. An advocate needs a good memory power. In order to become a successful advocate in this competitive world, one person needs a good communication skills. The communication skills does not mean that you should have a good writing skill, good listening skills. Apart from that, one person should have a more than this. Then what is the need of the hour?
Brand You is an initiative of the Center for Future Ready Graduates of EduYPU. It is a 3-month certified course which has been designed to help you excel in your professional life. By offering this course, EduYPU is proving once again that they are an innovation university.
The teacher was itself the best. They have given their best so that we can take a good memory from them. The takeaways are many that we can implement throughout our life.
It's a process in which you become better than the person you were before.
There has not been one favorite memory. Every class was a learning and an experience to me. So all 12 weeks were a favorite memory. They will be a favorite memory.
Favorite memory is when Yukti ma'am asked me to speak from my gut and I'm not able to even twice.
Wow, there are a lot of things that I can actually set a kind of a memorial something about the program.
The favorite memory about the program is the group activities. It makes everyone understands that a group activity is what we all need to be together, and unity is the best thing in this world.
That activity wherein we had to write our regrets in a paper and then we had to tear it into pieces has helped me a lot to bring my inner peace. Thank you so much for it.
It's how you build your personality, how you build your skills, in the sense how you brand yourself in a best way.
During the session, I used to wait for Friday just because of Yukti ma'am class, just because I learnt more things like grooming, personality, and I'll be missed to Sila team. Thank you so much, Yukti ma'am.
Whatever activities we have done in our classes, like judging a movie maybe, or shaking hand, writing a story and tear it.
The 3 months entire journey of Silvet with you all was really very amazing. It was much of value and was lots of fun.
Is the way they teach, the way they interact with us, the way they share our knowledge with us, that is the most interesting thing.
When she taught us about the dining etiquettes, and the second one, everyone interacted in the class, like everyone was doing act on non-verbal communication.
Activities done by the teachers in the class that help us to create the change and develop our personality.
वो हमें जैसा encourage करती थी और वो हमें जैसा motivate करती थी, वो चीज़ हम miss करेंगे.
Only little bit is left. Please leave it or go and get another one for yourself. Don't do this. I don't believe in wasting food.
She is very helpfulness and kindness.
When we are doing handshake in that program,
I'm going to miss watching Yukti ma'am for the first time, as I was downstairs and she was walking. I came directly for the second lecture. So the way she was walking, I thought, yeah, like there was something different, and I'm going to miss that.
Class for learning how to brand yourself.
After there won't be any classes. That is the thing.
The thing I most like is the way they appreciate. All the teachers are appreciating very well when anyone is coming on the stage.
I'm going to miss all the teachers, especially.
Is Yukti ma'am actually.
Obviously, Yukti ma'am.
Yukti ma'am.